What's going on, YouTube? Welcome to my channel, Money Moves with K. I am K, and today we're going to talk about a secret website to find a list of off-market properties that are vacant for free. And speaking of free, make sure you sign up for my free newsletter that goes out weekly, listing properties under $10,000, okay? So if you're interested in properties under 10K, I have a newsletter. It's free, free 99, free. And you can get it in the pinned comments. I'll put it in the comments below, or you can check it out in the description, okay? So it's free, check it out, sign up. And if you've already signed up, make sure you check your email for a confirmation email. Some of you may have gotten a confirmation email. Click it so that you don't miss out on any of the deals, all right? Enough of that, let's get started with the video. So I wanna go over, most people don't even know that this list exists, okay? So I do a ton of research, and this research has proven to be very successful because I find a lot of stuff and I utilize it myself as well. So I'm not just telling you what to do, I utilize a lot of these websites as well. So the first thing I want to discuss with you is something called the Vacant registry. It's a vacant property registry, okay? A lot of cities and states have used this basically to identify vacant property. So with the homeowner, or sometimes it's commercial property too. So the property owner, I'll say, the property owner has to register their property on this vacant property list so that the city knows what's going on with the property, okay? And knows that it's vacant. As a result of the property being vacant though, okay, keep this in mind. As a result of the property being vacant, there are annual fees that will be associated with the vacancy. They're called vacant fees, okay? So they will charge you for the property being vacant. Now, what classifies as a property being vacant? It depends on the city, but a lot of cities are going by the standard of it's vacant, or they have no one staying in the property for at least 60 days or more, okay? But definitely check in the city, county, state that you're in to ensure what classifies as vacant, okay? But I'm going to go over Columbus, Ohio, and I have another one I want to go over, but I just want to show you where to find this information just in case you are in California or you are in Nebraska, wherever you are located, or you're interested in investing, you can search this as well. Just go to Google and kind of do what I'm about to discuss. All right, so here we go. So this for Columbus, Ohio, it may be different for you, but for Columbus, Ohio, it is under the code enforcement. So if I went into Google, I would just Google code enforcement for Columbus, Ohio, and it should bring me directly to this page. If you're in another city or state, Google vacant property registry and it'll pull up there as well, okay? So I think the reason why they have it under code enforcement for Columbus, Ohio is because it is under the umbrella of code enforcement, right? So vacant property, all right? And these vacant properties they can bring blight. They can bring like an eyesore to the community, which is probably why, more than likely, from my research, that's why they have this registry, so that you can put it up there. If the grass is not being cut, XYZ, and it has a list of fines, then you could be not in trouble, but you will have fines annually. Now, first of all, let me show you the list, and then I'll get into how you can utilize this as an investor. Because on one of my videos, you guys were saying like, what's our next step, Kay? Well, I've done prior videos on the next step of how to contact the owner, so make sure you check those out. I'll list one in the description for you. But for today, I just want to show you where to find these things. Okay, so it says vacant structure and quarterly cases list. It could be labeled something different in your city or state, but for Columbus, Ohio, this is where we are. Now it has these structures, and what I did was I clicked 2024 vacant structures because it's most recent. But it doesn't have to be. Mind you, and I'll bring up the list right now. Mind you, these properties can be vacant for months or years, okay? Now, you might say, well, Kay, I'll hold up on that comment or that statement. Let's focus on this real quick. So this is a list. I'm not going to scroll all the way down because I'll scroll down a little bit. You can see they have the address here. I've blurred out the address. The parcel number, the status, vacant, no placard, condition, fair, good, inspection date, October 17, 2024, area 2. Okay, so this is how Columbus, Ohio breaks their information down, okay? Now, here is where you come in. So as the investor, How can you utilize this information? Here we go. So you can utilize this information by swooping in and saying, hey, owner of this property on the first one. This is on Briggs Road. I will tell you that. It's on Briggs Road. So property owner of the home, the property at Briggs Road or on Briggs Road, I'm interested in your vacant property. First of all, you might be asking, how do you get in contact with these folks? Again, I'll list it in the description. I've already done a video on how to get in contact with these property owners. But this is easy access, guys. Like, you don't have to do much of any work except for contact the owner, which is very difficult. People's numbers change, things change. However, literally, the status, it says vacant. This is an easy way to see that it's what? Vacant. So, and the list goes on. Like, it's thousands of properties on this list, guys. Thousands of properties on this list. It's telling you it's vacant. It's vacant. Nobody's there. So keep that in mind. It can't get much easier than this to say, I see a vacant property, because in my very first videos on YouTube, I did a video on how to find distressed properties. And one of those ways was to draw for dollars, basically meaning to drive around and say, ooh, I see a house that's vacant. Ooh, I see a house that's vacant. But here it tells you. So you can use this information for wholesaling if you wanted to, depending on your state. Make sure it's good to go, G to G, which means good to go, legit, and you can do that. You can use this as an investor who wants to get a good deal. Now, these properties are on this vacant list or vacant property registry. However, they may not go to tax auction because a lot of these folks are absentee owners, okay? So they may be paying their taxes on time, which would prevent tax delinquency, right? So what I'm trying to say is you can have a property on this vacant property registry and not on the tax delinquency or tax delinquent list, excuse me. So what does that mean, Kay? That means that they are paying their taxes potentially, but you have to check. And by the way, I have a tax auction course that goes through A to Z for beginners on how to look up the property. So what do you do from here? How do you look up this property to see who owns it? I go over that in my tax auction course, okay? And other pertinent information on where do you begin. It is a course for beginners. I'll link that in the description as well, okay? A lot of people have had success and great results from just knowing the information and utilizing the information. Because I can give you this info all day, but you have to use it, okay? But back to what I was saying, this is a vacant property list and it's free, okay? Now, again, the property owner may say, okay, this property has been on the list for 2, 3, 4, 5 years. There is no, in Columbus, Ohio, the property can remain on this list, this vacant property registry, for years and nothing happened. The only thing that will happen is that each and every year it will accumulate some fees because the property should have someone living in it, right? They don't want too many properties like this to be vacant, all right? So keep that in mind. You can go in as the investor and say, hey, I see that this property is on the vacant property list. I can help you. So you don't have to pay the taxes on this property anymore. You don't have to worry about the fees that accumulate each and every year. You don't have to worry about this, this, and this, okay? You are a problem solver. That's your job, okay? Problem solve, okay? Problem solver. So I did want to show you that's Columbus, Ohio. I will go back to this. Once again, I clicked 2024, but again, you can click 2021, 2022, etc. These properties can remain on this list essentially forever, but who wants the property on there forever? Especially if you're the owner, because every year it accumulates fees. All right, moving on. I want to talk about Delaware, okay? So specifically Wilmington, Delaware. So Wilmington, Delaware, what you can search in Google is how to register a vacant property in Wilmington, Delaware, or Wilmington, Delaware vacant property registry. All right. Both of those should pull up here. And you have 3 tabs. It says vacant property registration form, the property list, and summary. So you're going to click, if you're interested in this, vacant property list as of 3/11/2025. So this is fairly recent and I already have it up. This is Delaware's. Okay. So this is Delaware's list. Let's go over what is on this list. Number, it has parcel address, it has vacant status date, current owner name, current owner street address, current owner city, current owner zip code. All right, so here it goes. Okay, so all right, check this out. So a lot of these are owned by corporations, LLCs, and that's cool. What I would do is not target those folks. I would target the folks who are actual, just average Joes, right? People, not actual corporations. It just seems like it's a lot easier to target those folks to see if they are interested in selling the property versus other folks who have, corporation, etc. All right. But you can say that it says current owner zip code. So if the current owner zip code is different than Wilmington, Delaware's zip code, that would mean that they are a absentee owner. They don't live there, which we know they don't because it's vacant. But essentially, they don't have I would think they wouldn't have an emotional connection to the property, which I would think that they would really consider selling this property for the low. Okay, so trying to get a deal from just contacting these folks and saying, hey, I'm interested. Can you sell it to me? And kind of go from there. Okay, so this is Delaware's list, and it has thousands of properties on this list as well. And it's been updated fairly recently. Okay, guys, this is a gold mine to just literally have a list and you just go through the list. Okay, and see what applies to you or what applies to your style of investing or just your overall portfolio goal. Okay. All right. That's the video. That's the end of my video. I really wanted to bring you this information so you understand how and where to get this list. It is right here for you on their site. So it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's here. Okay. And I thank you so very much for making it to this point in the video. If you made it this far in the video, thank you so very much again. And in the comment section, put the word vacant. It allows me to know you made it this far in the video. And of course, I truly do appreciate it. Until next time, guys, you stay blessed. Peace.